What do I mean by that? Here's what I mean, because everyone's looking at me weird, which is usually normal. But knowledge is based on truth. You can only know things that are true. You can know that 2 plus 2 equals 5 is not true, but it's still true that it's not true. You can only know things that are true. Truth is based on the laws of logic, the law of non-contradiction. Debbie cannot be here and not be here at the same time, because that would be a contradiction. Knowledge is based on truth. Truth is based on the laws of logic. And we already saw laws of logic are immaterial. They're consistent. They don't change. And you need to affirm them to deny them. There is no truth. Is that true? They are the foundation for everything. So without God, you don't have logic. Without logic, you don't have truth. And without truth, you don't have knowledge. But the fact that you do know things shows that all those things follow and are true, showing that God exists. Because you do have certainty. Our culture does not like things being certain, that you knowing for sure something. They like everything, no, believe whatever you want, think whatever you want. They don't like certainty because they don't like God. Rephrase, they hate God. Get to that part of the sermon in a second. Without knowledge, you cannot be certain. Here's an example. If I say to you, oh, that road outside is 20 miles an hour, but I could be wrong. Do I know it? No, not if I could be wrong. What if I guessed it's 20 miles an hour and I was right? Did I know it, or did I just guess right? I just guessed right. It's possible to take a math test and get 100% and not know anything. There are examples of this. My father was a special ed teacher. For some reason, he always gets students that are in town being like an foreign exchange program, he used to get kids and they would ace the vocabulary tests, not knowing a lick of English, because they memorized the pattern of the letters for this word and its definition. And they matched the lines correctly when they were matching the test. They couldn't read. They couldn't know what the words were, but they memorized this word matches these symbols, and they memorized it. Doesn't mean that they know it. You could guess right, and you won't know a thing. Well, how do you know anything? How can you know anything to be true and be certain? How do you know you're not in a dream? How do you know you didn't take a memory erasing drug? Well, how do you know that? Well, you really know something because of something else, because you were taught it. I know A because someone told me B. I know B because of C. I know C because of D. I know D because of E, F, G, and you can just go on forever, which is, again, a break in logic. That's called an infinite regress. You can just keep going back and back and back and back. You just know something because of that. You know something because of that. You know something because of that, but where's the starting point? It's almost like you need a starting point to know something. How about this? Let's just say if you know 1% of everything there is to know in the universe, which would be a lot, quite frankly, just the way this graph shows. Could there be something in that 99% that could contradict what you think you know? Like, you could learn something else. Anyone here ever learned something else? Anyone here ever believed one thing and then realized they were wrong because they learned something else? So how do you know what you know right now is certain if you could be wrong about something?